Why cryptocurrencies matter? Why are we hearing everything around digital currency? With a lot of opposition, with a lot of controversy. But let's talk today in this video about why cryptocurrency matter for you as a business owner, for your team members, and for the whole global economy. Hi, my name is Ashil Kambat. I'm the co-founder of wEquipu, a digital marketing and business development agency that made a mission to equip business owners for sustainable and scalable business growth. And it took me a couple of years to analyze this whole thing around cryptocurrency. And as you know, everything as business owners comes from a frustration. Everything comes of a challenge that you see, and you start thinking, what can be alternative out there? What can be the solution? So let me share this story with you. In 2000, maybe 15, 16, I started working with a client. The client was actually in the industry of home care. And during the whole process, I couldn't believe how difficult, how challenging it is to even get a loan or get funding for her to bring her business to the next level. Because even for financing, funding, the system is set up in a way where it doesn't matter how good really your idea is. And we hear so many stories about entrepreneurs who had actually good ideas but are not getting the funding and the financing. So during that process, even approaching all those programs with the goal to support local business development, where this organization, the CEO is even allowed to sign any loan or any funding, no more than, I think, $250,000. And we thought this will be actually a door open for this local small business. But our big surprise was that there was a whole process, a whole politics, a whole administrative struggle around even the whole idea or process to get funding, that the person, she needed just to sign because of the idea and knowing what the business is doing in the field. So long story short, all this, we as an organization, equipping business owners, put us on the journey of start doing research. You all know, we talk about this in some of our videos. When you take a business struggling, there are 3 categories of areas where the business is having issues: money, time, team. The statistic that we're seeing just here in the United States of 80 to 90% not making it through even the second year has a profound reason. But it's not the purpose of this video. But the purpose today in this video is to be able to share with you some alternative. And the more I'm getting in the research and the more I'm talking to business owners, I realize that there is a big knowledge lack behind the meaning of cryptocurrencies. Now, let me put this disclaimer. I'm not that type of guru in terms of technology, right? I'm not the type of expert to say I know how the programming work. But I do know by using it, what are the changes that it can bring to the community of businesses built all over the world. And just like you and I will take a plane, we don't worry about how the plane system is working, right? Sometimes, like up there, at a certain point, the pilot is not really driving the plane, basically. But the plane is on automat. But we as passengers sitting in that plane, we're not questioning ourselves how all the process is going. We do know the plane is reliable. We just use it. I will invite you as a business owner, start opening your mind that way. Just be confident in the system that is built and how can you capitalize on it as a business owner. Here are 5 things I would like to share with you why the traditional financing system, the traditional financial system shows some weaknesses, which brought some people to start thinking about this. And the anonymous person who started actually Bitcoin, I'll talk about that later, started this whole process because of all those frustration that you and I are facing. The first one is the total unfairness about the distribution even of the wealth that is built. Sorry, I'll be hitting on PayPal here. We use PayPal as an organization, but please PayPal, if this gets to you, please, there is a lot that you need to improve to keep us as customers. The market cap of capitalization of PayPal is, around or almost maybe more than 130 billion. Let me ask you this. How much of it you as the client you have? So the unfairness of the system is already a challenge. And we all know after going through many financial crises that the greeds have been just destroying the economical system. The second one are the fees. Because the way the traditional system is put in place, you need a third party to validate that, yes, your transaction can go through. Why can't I, Mark being here and working with us this last month to put this content out there, he being an expert in videography, he being an expert in video marketing, why can't I exchange directly with him? And then I need a bank to do. And those intermediaries have been actually built together to make more money. And the fees are unreasonable. And sometimes you wonder if there is a logic behind even the fees. I'm going to hit again on PayPal. Maybe let me be nice and not hit on PayPal. Let's take even the credit card processing companies, which we have issues with too. The same card that you're running during the month are bringing you charges and fees that are different during the same month. Where's the difference coming from? So the fees are just sometimes so heavy on us, business owners, on the business itself. And those fees could have been used for something better. Could have been used to reinvest in the business. So the traditional system, again, is requiring us to go through a third party. But even our ancestors, they didn't start having business transaction because any economy is about repeated transaction. The fees. Now, the third one, I say 5, right? The third one is around censorship. Because those banks, those third parties can easily censor you when they want. They can choose who can play the game. They can choose who can have the big pie or who can have less pie or who can have actually nothing about the wealth that is building through us, the client. And when I say us, business owners as well as professionals working with us in our team. The fourth one is about permission. Why somebody will tell me with my money in your bank that at a specific time I can only withdraw a certain level of money? Recently, PayPal, sorry, I'm coming back to you again. A transaction that happened with a third party, a service provider. We pay, they deny the service, they deny the payment. What happened? You try to reach out to them. The only thing they can tell you, and you know how it is a headache to go through these call centers, right? I'm not going to go in detail of that. But the bottom line is that they're telling me I have just to change a payment option. Honestly, does it make sense for you? So now they're telling me how I have to work cinema. So I was talking about frustration is coming all from these elements. The fifth one, maybe not totally even very important, but as we plan on having this video not too long, you can list many frustration yourself. But this one I just mentioned brought people to think and see, can we have any other alternative where transaction doesn't need to be something that's validated? We understand the validation is for security purpose, right? But wait a minute. Can we still do it between us as businesses and keep the security level with it? By the way, let me even talk about this fifth one, is privacy. Privacy is being a big issue today. And these big, let me call them gatekeepers, these big third parties, these big intermediaries, they can actually sell your information. You know how much information is required just for a funding or just for a financing? Let me not get into that. But I think you feel these 5 elements, and you may have even more. Please, feel free, put yours actually in the comment. Let's start talking about this as a community of business owners. Why cryptocurrency matter? Because the system is too centralized. Why cryptocurrency matter? Because we can find alternative. But those alternatives depend on you and I. Those alternatives depend on our team members. If we choose to make the right thing and make cryptocurrencies not something unattainable, something just like a mystery. I actually meet some people, as soon as you start talking about it, it's like you're bringing the devil in their house. No. Let's start thinking differently. I always said, I did a video already. We posted a video on that. In life, there are 3 main things that will always lead you. Number 1, curiosity. Open at least your curiosity. Number 2, now you make a choice during your curiosity process, and then you take action. So remember, our philosophy, helping business owners build sustainable business, is based on one single proverb. When you don't know where you're going, look just back from where you came from. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video in this series of consciousness, of awareness, right, around cryptocurrencies. Thank you for watching.